So up with it in part three. It's like so I lost so much blood from last year to this year, so I'm gonna do the countdown again so you can get an understanding of and I'm just going through and be going through it, but I'm still standing. Heart of a lion, strength of a warrior, you know? So like I told you, Uncle TW went first. Finchy went second. My mother went third. Her sister went fourth. Aunt Edel went fourth. Then you got Sarah. You got Nana Sarah, that's five. Then you got Auntie Gloria, that's six. You got my bro Steven, which makes seven. If you want to add bro from Euphoria and Pee Wee Herman, that'll make nine right there. But since they not blood, let's take back those two away since you want to do that. Then it was Vanessa, Uncle Ricky, Sierra's father. That's 10 family. And then if you add bro from Euphoria, and if you add, the great legend Pee Wee Herman, that makes 12. So it's 10 right there altogether. Oh, God. And then you got Vanessa. I'm not sure if I said Vanessa, but just in case if I didn't, then you got Cowboy. Yeah, man. Then, like I said, all they're going to go through and all that happens, it happens to baby, huh, Kara? Right on Christmas. Worst Christmases ever. I never had to deal with someone dying on Christmas. But worse than that, not just dying in an old age or some type of failure, not happening, kidney failure, whatever it could be. You know what I'm saying? Even getting hit by a car. She was straight murdered, straight blood sacrificed. Body chopped in half is what they said. One part in the living room, the other in the bedroom, then lit on fire while the creep stole her phone. Yes. One part of her body in the living room, the other part in the bedroom when he lit it on fire while the creep stole her phone. The creep who stole her phone. And stole her car after he stole her phone and left us like that. This big explosion on Christmas. We had to end the year that way and come in the New Year's that way. That's the worst gift ever. Anybody out there can relate? Anybody out there got a story to tell? Leave a story, a little something in the comment of what you've been through, what you're going through, and how you can relate and how this is tragically messed up. I'm gonna say it. This is effed up. You know what I mean? They left us effed up how they did us. And then after that, my niece, she's my baby girl. She's the world. She already lost her grandmother. Then she loses her other grandmother, going back home to the yard, going back to Jamaica, to the Jam Rock, and to go pay her respects at a funeral. Then she dropped dead at the funeral. I come to find out, I got back in touch with my god brother. I haven't heard from him in years. You know what I mean? I haven't seen him since we were kids. They used to live around the corner, you know what I'm saying, by CLA, Columbus Park, by Randy Building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Randy for always showing mad love. That's the bro right there. And by the Heavy D Park, our God Brothers Park, Heavy D. And right there in that block on CLA. You know what I'm saying? The Columbus crew know what I'm talking about. And all my yardies. You know what I mean? He told me that my mother passed 2 years ago. So he was telling me this. I didn't know my godmother passed. At least I probably didn't die. I'm dealing with so much, I probably didn't even know it. And I'm just like, dang, I always thought I have enough time, with her to, come home, and, have the babies. Like, I always just thought she would always be there. I had to grieve real quick. Then I come to find out, like, three of my homies who passed, and I didn't know they passed, too. Like, my bro Lance, he's one of them. Come to find out he passed, too. So it was just death on top of death on top of death. Like, yes, bro, I'm just dealing with death on top of death on top of death on top of death on top of death. And it's just like, it's messed up at the moment because when you're dealing with that much death, you usually fall in. But I didn't fall in and I didn't give in. I didn't give up. I moved forward with God. But this right here is real. And it's just like, I think they say he got killed at his football game or something on college. And there was a couple other homies of mine who died. I didn't even know they was dead. And it was just going down. It was just going down in town, you feel me? And my little brother, he ended up catching the murder. That added salt to the fire and to the flame, like big explosion, And even though it ain't what it should be, when you street, it is what it is, what people say, but it could have been him on the floor. And I'm not trying to justify what he did, but it could have even been worse with him on the floor if he didn't act the way he didn't act. But it is what it is, That just threw everything, of course, with that. And then as he catches a body, my other bro comes home. You know what I'm saying? See, my bro come home. As he catch the body, my bro come home. And my other bro gets murdered. My bro Black gets murdered. And it was just like death on top of death on top of death. And what hit the fan was so hard. Oh yeah, Uncle Sosa. I used to have that hat that I always showed. Let me get the hat for you one time. So I used to have this hat, and it's my favorite hat. I was never supposed to give this cap to nobody. But this cap right here is what's gonna get me out of this hellhole. I'm looking in this bag. Give me 1 second because I don't think I put it back in the bag. Let me get 1 second for you. 1 second. So did y'all keep up with the body count? So my Sosa, right before Sosa passed, she my niece, she my girl cousin, but she's like my little sister to me. We don't, like I told you, I don't do branded labels. She passed in 2 days as he passed, and he was always telling me not to give nobody my hat because just like Dante, shout out to your boy Fab, just like Tay, he's always telling me not to give nobody his hat because this right hat it exposes the Illuminati, the secret society. This hat right here is what it get me home to heaven and get me to where I need to be. This cap right here, believe it or not. So what I would do was go around town and I would expose the Illuminati, the secret society, the elite, the gatekeepers. I lived at the trap house, so it was even perfect for me to show it there because it's every symbol that you see is there. It's there. I'll expose the Illuminati for what it is, the secret society. You know what I mean? So Sosa always told me not to give nobody this cap. 2 days after she passed, they beat her in the head with a hammer, and I was living in her old house. You feel me? So, well, our brother who got murdered years ago, he got beat in the head with a fire extinguisher. So you feel me? It's just like, oh Lord. And like I said, and my brother, his some homie passed, and then my cousin Trell, he had another homie who passed. He was going back downtown. He never made it off the train station. You know what I'm saying? So I would come and show everybody. I would go to Stevens, go all up and down the north side, because that's who I am, like Drake God playing. A lot of bad things they wish me wish the north side and still. And I throw my feelings. I'm blind as a bat. I got one eye. But your ish look good. And I would just go in and let everybody see, and they go, oh, because they never seen a secret society upside down, the underworld. And I would just go and expose everything with this cat. ATL right here. See the A? See the T? See the L? I would expose everything in a one-eye willer. You feel me? And expose family members who was in the secret society, Illuminati, who blood sacrificed me and all of that. So ever since I've been doing that, it's been a lot of death. You understand what I'm saying? And you would have to come to town and really watch my channel, subscribe to my channel so you can see the bigger picture to understand it. Because I could tell you a story, but people lie all the time and you got your own belief. But if I show you a picture you can't unsee, that's how you know that's what's up. And North Side is up. It's up, it's up. You know what I mean? So just dealing with a lot of death. So he passed too, they beat him, murdered him. At first they were saying it was another family member, but you know, the streets talk. So you don't really know what's what until it really hits the fan. And it's just been death. So like I said, then my bro Black got murdered. You know what I mean? And as he got murdered, one of my brother came home for murder, and my little brother was catching a murder. And me and Black, we go way back. We go trenches way back. You feel me? Like not just being in the streets or going to each other's houses and stuff like that, but church. Like we go way back. You feel me? Like they were Mormons too. Shout out to my bro Mike. I always call him Mike. Everybody call him Mark. I call him Mike. But that's how we was bonded. North Side, God's plan, strengthen the bond daily. Like so, it was things that we do. If we do and we get caught, it's like we knew better. So we had to always do better than other kids because we knew better. You feel me? And our parents wouldn't accept the bullshit coming from us because we know better than to be cursing. You feel me? So yeah, his mother, to be honest, she was taking care of my mother right before she passed too, and she'd be the one to send me on a mission, go up the block over there. They got all of this symbols that and you know these Jamaicans not like that because we got it in the blood too, but like Mr. Yardies, like Mr. Patrick and all of them, and you could see he got the Boffman on his lawn. So I went up the block and I air stuff out. I always do, as my mom was telling me to do, as my people tell me to do, and I air it out. And once I exposed it, that right after that, like 2 or 3 days later, Finchy dropped dead, and we just passed Chambers, because before she was a news reporter or anchor, she used to work in Chambers with her father, and he used to do the library. They took her. She dropped first, and I'm being real with it. So it was like my uncle, then her, and then just been bodies after that, you know. So it's a lot of pressure right here. But I just want to tell you, stay on God time, and stay off for demon time. Stay off for demon time and stay on God time. Remember, I got you, you got me, we got each other, and God got us. Don't matter what religion, say it with me. I got you, you got me, we got each other, and God got us. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. All right. Into the next episode, Aces. Up with it. Let's get it. Strengthen the bond daily. North Side, God's plan.